Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about EDA, which is standing for Exploratory Data Analysis using Python. First of all, I need to import the necessary libraries like pandas. Import matplotlib. Import Seaborn, and then it's time to read the CSV file using Panda. Data frame is equal to pd.read CSV, and the name of this, and then visualize the data frame for just the first 20 records. Let's give it a try. Okay. There is the pandas. Okay, perfect. Okay, now by looking at our data frame, we would be able to see what are the columns and what are the value inside each column, and understand overall what is this data set is about. And after that, we want to run some of the command to understand more about this data in details. One of them is df.info. Okay, by doing that, it gives us the name of all of the column, list of the name of the column, and the count of the non-null value in each column. As you can see, for example, for rank, we do have 234 number of the records, which they are not null, and it's decreasing. I can see in this column shows that it's 213 non-value in this column, but again it gets back to the track, which is 234 for this specific column. The other one is the data type, as you can see here, and it just shows each column has which data type in our data set. The next one is df.describe. Okay, by doing that, this describe extract all of those columns which are numeric, and it shows us the count, mean, max, 25% and 50%, 75%. It is actually understanding of the numerical column and understand what is the value in this numerical column. The other one is to understand what is the missing data in our data set. For doing that, we need to go with this one, is null method, and then append the sum to that. It will give us the number of the null value like this. For example, for each column, it's saying that how many null value in column. As you can see here, for the rank is 0, all of this 0, but for this column, we do have 4 non-value, is missing value, and we need to clean this kind of data in future. It will give us an understanding of which column has some missing value, and we need to look after that in future. The next one is finding out in each column how many unique value do we have. For understanding this one, we can use this method. It shows that, for example, in rank, we do have 234 unique value. For example, in this column, world population percentage, we do have 70 unique value. Now it is time to see what is the relationship between the different features in our data frame. We can use the correlation method to understand what is the relationship and what is the correlation between the different columns in our data frame. df.correlation, and I would like to correlation, and I would like to say that I'm going to use it for numeric only, numeric, because it's gonna be for the numerical thing, this correlation, numeric and only is equal to true. Let's have a look at this. It shows, for example, rank with rank is 1 because the correlation between each column with itself gonna be 1. As you can see, all of this value up to end of this data frame is 1. But let's look at for example, area and the population. The population for 2022 and area was about this much. But here is 1. It means that in 1970, there was a high correlation between the area and the population. It is something that we can understand from this correlation, and we can visualize this one as well. How we can visualize this one? We can take advantage of the cboard. I'm saying that sns.heatmap and pass this correlation thing that I created here to this heat map. I put a notation through as well to see the number and everything here, and then I would like to show this plot. This is the color code heat map. As you can see, then this is the high correlation by this color. All of this area that has a high correlation you can see in this color, and the color gonna be changed to very low correlation between the different column. For example, this one, they are very low correlation between the different column. Okay, let's go further and do some more analysis for the data frame by checking this column, for example, this continent, and see based on the continent how the population gonna be changed over the time. For doing that, we need to use the group by. So let's say that df.group by for that specific column, which is continent. And say I want the mean value for all of the column. It needs to be source values. I'm saying by that specific column, which is, for example, this 2022. Start by this. Default is ascending is true. I want to say ascending equal to false, and let's assign this to df2 and then visualize the df2.plot. I think this is a comma. Okay. It's saying that we do have some string value and we are not able to get a mean for those one. I say that exactly for the numeric value, numeric only needs to be true. This is the plot, but as you can see, it's not that much readable. It is better to be see all of the continent name in the y-axis, and we replace these two. Let's do the transpose for this one, and I would like to say df3 is equal to df2 dot transpose. and then plot df3 instead of df2. Yeah, that is better. And we can see that this is the different column and this is the continent. We are able to see the population is changing over the time. The top one is the Asia. Let's see what is the DF itself. Shift enter to see DF. Look at the DF3. They are all of the column that we are able to see for the different continent, but we do need to see this population over the time. We don't need these extra column in this specific analysis that we are doing for the different continent. We want to get rid of these ones, and we need to specify that we want the report exactly for these specific column. For doing that, let's get the name of all of the DF column name. This is the name of all of the column. So we are able to copy these specific things that we are interested in, all of these. Then we specify in this part that we just are interested in this type of the column. Let's see. This is better. Let me check the F3 now. The F3 changed to those specific column that we said, and the F3 plot. Specifically for those column that we are interested to see, what is the continent population based on the different continent population gonna be changed over the time. Okay, perfect. The last thing that I would like to finalize this EDA with that is the data type, that we are able to select a specific data type in our data frame. For example, we are able to say df.select for a specific data type, the types, saying include that specific data type, for example, float, and see the result for that. Yes, as you can see, all of the columns, their data type is float, gonna be listed here for us, and we would be able to go through the data and see what we want to do with these specific columns that we are interested in, for example, for the float data type. Thank you for watching.